Today we are continuing our celebration of Women's Small Business Month. Our first guest has millions of followers on social media, chiseled abs, and big-time brand endorsements. But when she was younger, surprisingly, she was very insecure. Justine Sloan wrote this book. It's called Someone I Love Lives Here. It's about looking for love and acceptance in the wrong places. Justine is now a certified mindset coach. She teaches what she calls empowered eating, and she's the co-founder of Boss Ladies MKE. And here is her book right here in front of me. Great to see you, Justine.
So great to be here, Molly. Thank you.
Talk a little bit about your evolution, the way you've evolved from having so much insecurity to now being someone who teaches other people how to be more empowered.
Yeah, well, my journey starts at just 7 years old. And that was when I first developed this consciousness of I was overweight as a kid. I was teased for it. My doctor told my mom I was overweight. And so from a very early age, I really believed that there was something wrong with my body and kind of developed this insecurity and a mistrust of my body. And so that led me to so many years of dieting. And then in my 20s, it actually led me into the fitness industry, where I spent 10 years as a personal trainer and also did tons of fitness modeling, 19 fitness competitions. And as you shared, I grew this following of 2 million followers online. And still, I never felt good enough. No matter how lean I got, no matter, what achievements I achieved, I still never felt good enough. And it was still always this uphill battle. I still had this story about my body that it had to be so much work and so complicated. And so finally in 2014, I kind of hit a rock bottom turning point. And from that point on, I've really been on this journey of really learning how to love myself and respect my body and come from a place of loving my body. And that's now how I teach other women to nourish themselves with love, whether it's movement or the food component that is so complicated for so many women. I love just clearing out all of that and teaching women how to, really honor and trust your body and rebuild this beautiful relationship that we all really should have with our bodies.
I love that. And thank you so much for sharing your story. I want to talk about the empowered eating part of this, but one of the things I want to address is this thing that you called disordered eating, because you say you struggled with that for more than 20 years. And you talk about, the body image, low self-esteem, all of these things. I think a lot of women, because I talk to women my age, and I'm a lot older than you, who just talk about, all women just have disordered eating, as if we should accept that as the norm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, statistics show 91% of women report being unhappy in their bodies. And as much as I thought my story was unique, I tried my first diet at just 8 years old, and people will gasp about that. But I later found out, as I started digging into the research, that actually 80% of girls in America report being on a diet by the age of 10.
Wow.
And that really what irks me, and why I'm so passionate about that, is it's such a distraction for women. Because when we're counting calories, when we're obsessing over looking perfect in the mirror and perfecting our bodies, we're not really living life to the fullest. We're not living in our purpose. We're not feeling empowered. So I really feel that it's this massive distraction for way too many women. And it keeps us from, again, really being able to fully enjoy our lives.
So what is empowered eating? I'd love for you to describe it, explain just a little bit about how it works, because I think people will be excited to hear that it's not as complicated as we think it is.
Yeah, totally. That's what's fun when I share it with women, is like one of the biggest things they'll always tell me is it feels too easy. Like, what's the catch? Or this is too simple. Yeah. But I always say, shouldn't nourishing our bodies be as easy as breathing in air? Think of all the miraculous things our bodies do every day. I say we don't tell our lungs to breathe. We don't tell our hearts to beat. Like, our bodies are so incredible. And if we actually unlearn all of these concepts that we're taught from such an early age and learn how to honor our bodies and tune in. So with empowered eating, it's a combination of intuitive eating, which we're all naturally born intuitive eaters. And like I said, from diet culture, from a lot of messaging, we start to hear these things about good foods and bad foods and do this and do that. And it's so overwhelming. And so many women come to me with that too. They're like, I don't know what to do. There's so many messages out there. So we clear all of that out. And I teach women how to eat intuitively, how to actually listen to and honor their body's signals. And then I say it's empowering science because I teach little hacks and kind of just this basic understanding of how our bodies work so that if we do feel out of balance, or I say, if you go on vacation and you're drinking all the margaritas and eating all the chips and guac, before I used to be like, oh my gosh, I need to fix this. I need to start a diet. I need to do damage control. And it's like, no, it's none of that. We get back into balance. Here are all these amazing tools. And you also have this understanding of what's going on with your body. So you can make an empowered choice anytime you want in any situation. And again, you get to enjoy all of your favorite foods. You get to enjoy life. It's no more of like on track, off track. So it's really, like I said, it's so simple and so easy. Women are like, this feels too good to be true.
They're like, wow, this can't be real. Okay, we didn't even get a chance to get to your book, so you must come back and join us another time because I'm going to talk about people pre-ordering this. Justine, thank you so much for your time and sharing this, and congratulations to you on your journey. You're beautiful, and what you're sharing with people is also beautiful, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Love to have you back sometime. And you can sign up for Justine's Empowered Eating Program. If you do that today, you'll also get a bonus one-on-one session with her. You visit JustineSloan.com, or you can visit her on Instagram too. Her book is available for pre-order on Amazon right now, so you got to check that out too. I love that she made it simple.